Hey there, Chuck here. This is the third tutorial in the advanced settings for the point entry system. This particular tutorial is going to cover the positions, auto reorder, discontinuity check, and a tie if a tie were to take place in a tournament. Alright, let's go to the point system home. Again, the region and affiliate. Review terms and conditions and go. Alright, hover over player. Once you're logged in, hover over player home and go to point entry. And what I'm going to do to make it simple is I'm just going to go over here to entered tournaments. And I'm just going to grab a tournament that has already been entered. And I'm going to edit it by clicking the edit results button. So what that does is it just grabs that tournament and puts it into the grid for me to edit. But I'm not going to commit it, so it doesn't matter. Well, it's all test data anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Alright, so after you click the change entry grid button, the data for the date and the venue and whatnot is locked. And it's only locked so that you don't accidentally change it and don't recognize that you changed it and enter a tournament into the wrong day or time or venue. So if you need to unlock it, just click unlock and you can change the date and time and whatnot. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to create a tie in a tournament. So we'll go to settings and we're going to uncheck auto reorder. Well, let's just show you what it does without the auto reorder. So with the auto reorder checked, the system thinks essentially about where you want the position to go. So if I take player 5 here and move them to position 2, it's going to take everybody from position 2, for instance test player 3, and move them down. Likewise, sorry, the internet's a little slow. I'm using a virtual machine within a desktop. So what happened is we took test player 5, we moved him to position 2, and everybody else moved down. Likewise, if I move this particular person to position 5, it'll move everybody from position, or we'll put them in position 4, it'll move everybody from position 4 up to fill the blanks. Alright, so pretty straightforward moving players around. So if we go to settings and we uncheck auto reorder and then click OK, or save, I don't remember what it said. Now what we can do is we can actually create a tie. So let's say there was a tie for last place here, which would be position 5. You can't say, I guess you could, but you can't really say position 1, 2, 3 and then a tie for 5. You need to have 1, 2, 3 and then a tie for 4. So we'll just take this position 5, we'll change him to 4, and it's not going to move anybody around. It's just going to give that position that person position 4, and it's going to highlight it red to indicate that there's a discontinuity. There's 5 players and there's only 4 position total. There's only 1 through 4 as far as positions awarded. Likewise, we could just take this and change this player to position 2, and then there would be a tie at position 2. So we'll just do that, position 2, update. So now the discontinuity is at position 2 and it continues throughout the rest of the tournament. So they're all highlighted red to indicate that the discontinuity check started here and it doesn't end. So there's no position 5 where there should be 5 players, and there's no position, and so there's 2 position 2s, that's where it starts. So that's how you would create a tie, and you just commit that to the database, and that's how the tournament would show up. The discontinuity check is right here. What this does is it tells the database to do another check on the positions before the tournament is committed. So if you're going to commit this data to the database with a tie, you're going to need to uncheck this. Otherwise, when you try and commit it to the database, it's going to send you an error saying that there's a discontinuity. So that's how you move players around and create ties within the tournament. And there's more tutorials on YouTube and our help page under settings at playbargames.com. Thanks.